No politics, but two things happened today that makes today a great day in American history. Whichever side you on, whichever side you swing, that's on you. So I'm not sure if we're live yet. Are we live yet? So, hey, I am not sure if we're live. Today is Wednesday, coming on to you a little bit early so I can go out and, yes, so we are live. We are live. We are live. So, good afternoon, everyone. Today is Wednesday. On Wednesdays is a day where we come and share ideas, share information with you. And my name is Daniella Noel. I am a licensed financial professional, currently live in the state of Florida. But I am able to help and talk to clients, right, all over the 50 states. Currently licensed in 2025, I think, if not more. I'm able to work with all of the 50 states, including Puerto Rico and Canada. So, a licensed financial professional, yes, I have to be licensed. I have fiduciary duties towards my clients. That means that I do what's best for my client, not necessarily for my pocket, right? So, this time is the time that we dedicate to educate. So I come on to talk about things that need to be taught in school, but is not being taught. And a lot of times we may say, okay, why this is not being taught in school, right? Even though this is a free enterprise country, truth be told, if we knew everything, if we are doing or if we were doing what what the creators are doing, guess what? We would have been so much ahead, right? We would have been so much further in life. So, of course, information is put in books, especially for those of us who don't like to read. Guess what? They hide information in books. So, this program is to encourage you to get information, right? Information will change your situation. Better yet, applied information will change your situation, right? So I normally have my partner, Ricardo. He's not here with me. He's taking care of his family, taking care of his business. So we're missing him because he is a great contributor to the program. And we have Westner on the background. Thank you, Westner, for showing up every Wednesday for us to come here and talk to our community. And I am asking that if you are here, and I have some fans, so I do need your feedback. I want your feedback. I want to know what you want to hear more about. And, what have you learned so far? We started this in February, I think. Yeah, January or February we started this. So I need to hear from my fans. What do you like most about the show? What do you want to hear more about? Right? So we're getting great feedback. You love it, but I want to hear more. I want to hear more from you guys. So, right, so we always hear the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and the middle class pay all of the taxes. And you have to ask yourself, why is that? Is it because the system is set up that way? I beg to differ. It's a matter of information, right? So in our free enterprise system, you have those who create and you have those who contribute. So you have to ask yourself, where are you? Are you a contributor to the financial system? Or are you a creator? So guess what? The creators are those who are informed. And how they get those information? They go out there and search. they educate themselves, they read books, they take classes, they go to events. Like myself, over the weekend, I spent 3 days in a money mastery class, and I was blown away. Right? So we say, okay, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, not because they want you to, because you choose which camp you want, which camp you're in. Do you want to continue to contribute in the rat race, 9 to 5? You go home, watch TV, go to sleep, and do the same thing, and not finding a way to create a business to change your situation, because we know a W-2 is the highest paying. If you are a W-2, you pay most of the taxes because you're not creating jobs, you're not creating opportunities for others. Therefore, the system is not going to reward you. So guess what? The system is set up to reward those who are creating jobs, who are creating opportunities. And guess what? The way they reward them is tax deductions, tax rebates, right? So they are able to offset. They create jobs, they create opportunities. The system rewards them. Of course, they created those codes to benefit them, right? So today is a holiday. So I am waiting to see the shift in the market, because the stock market is shifted, right, is governed by news, what people say, what people do, what's in the current events. So I encourage you, look at your 401k today, and then tomorrow, look at it again, right? When the market closed tomorrow, to see how the news today is going to shift the market, because there will be some shift, whether it is up or down, because we know the market gets shifted by current event. And today, current event happened. This is not a political show, so we're not gonna say what happened. You can Google, okay, what happened today, right? So that can shift the market, because a lot of times, you check your stock account, you check your brokerage account, it's up, and by the time you're going home, it's down because something happens in the market. I remember when I used to do Forex, I used to trade Forex, right? So every morning before the market opens, we have to watch news so that we know which direction, right, the market going to swing. Is it going to be a bear market or bull market? Then okay, should I stay in? Should I leave? So definitely, and those are the things that we don't pay attention to, right? Because we don't know, right? So a lot of us, I was there too, W-2s, your job give you a 401k, and you just take it. You don't ask questions, right? And the HR person is not there to inform you how your 401k works, right? But it is up to you to ask questions. So that's where financial literacy comes in. Yes, that falls your 401k. That is part of financial literacy. Your bank accounts, how they are affected. What tax code affects you most, right? How you can benefit, how you can reduce your tax liabilities. Again, we don't like the creators. We badmouth them because they pay their fair share of taxes, right? But us, sometimes we end up paying more because we are contributors. We contribute to the financial system. And it is time for you to see what's out there. There is a whole different world when you become a business owner. Now, you may say, oh, I have a job already. And in this current market, you cannot survive. Most of us cannot survive with one job. So I'm coming on here to encourage you to go out there and create a company. Whether it's an LLC, a C Corp, look to see which one is best for you. Look to see which one will give you the most tax advantages, right? Because business owners, they give them tax advantages because they are providing a service, right? So we get stuck on 1099 or 401k. Those are tax codes. There are so many other tax codes out there that you need to know about. So go out there. If you don't have a business, even if you don't know what you're going to sell yet or what service you're going to provide, but create that business. Start, and ideas will come to you. There is no lack of opportunities. Like today, I went to a ribbon cutting in a Papka Chamber of Commerce did a grand opening or ribbon cutting for a business that just launched in the area. And I'm saying, how creative. So there is a new franchise that is created. I don't know if it's just in Florida. It's British Swim. I'm not doing advent announcement or a commercial for them, but I was, blown away about how someone come up with the idea of creating a business, right? British Swim School. So basically, go to gyms that already have a pool. They're not going to build a new pool. It's already there. So guess what? They are going into a fitness center and provide swimming lessons. And in Florida, everybody in Florida should know how to swim. We have pools all over, beach, lakes, floods, right? I don't know how to swim, so I'm probably going to sign up. So somebody to use their brain to create a business saw a need, right? Okay, so the pools, and they're not being maximized, they're not being used. Let's create a business. Let's partner with the gyms and provide swimming lessons. It's a whole different entity within the gym. It's like, that's what the creators do. And guess what? They are able to build wealth. There is no one who's going to say, you can only make 100K, 200K, 300K. They're going to make as much money as they can. They're going to teach their family how to be business owners. They're going to be able to generate wealth and leave a legacy for their families. That's what creators do. Creators, they create, they keep, and they protect their money, right? Their opportunities, and leave legacy for their families. What are you creating? What are you leaving? What is your legacy going to be when you leave this place? Yeah, you may think you're not going to leave. We're all going to leave unless you are here when the rapture happens. We all want to be here, but unfortunately, some of us have to go right before the rapture. So again, I'm talking to someone out there that the 9 to 5 is not satisfying, is not rewarding. Create that business. Become a creator and stop contributing to the system, right? And that is if you want to elevate. That is if you want better. Some people may just be okay, right, where they at. So that way, you really can't govern. You really can't dictate your location, your money, your time. Somebody else is controlling your time, your money, and your location. But when you become a business owner, when you switch to the creator side, right, there is a whole new world out there, freedom, right? So I was in healthcare, finance, accounts receivable for 29 years. And 5 years ago, if anyone had told me that I would become an entrepreneur, a business owner, I would have said, you're crazy. I'm sure there's someone out there thinking the same, oh yeah, I'm gonna, keep my 9 to 5, get my 10 cents raise, 25 cents raise, dollar raise, whatever, 10% raise, and you're okay, but are you really okay? Right? So are you maximizing your potentials? Right? We all have that potential inside of us, right? Les Brown says that the cemetery is the richest place on earth. Reason being, we go to the grave with our ideas, with our potentials. So I come on here today to encourage someone to step out of faith, step out of your not comfort zone, your what you're familiar with. Step out, create that business, and your life will never be the same. Get that financial literacy, that financial um, education that will elevate you to the next level, right? So, someone may say, hey, how do you become a financial professional? Each state requires so many hours of education. You take a course, right? Each state is different. Florida asks for 60 hours and you 40 or 60 hours. Depends if you take doing the life and health, right? And continued education. You have to be fingerprinted. You cannot be a criminal. You have to have a clean background to hold a license in the state of Florida. You even get fingerprinted. So take your course. Some people do it in a week, 2 weeks, a month. Some people do it in 3 days, right? So it's up to you how fast, how quickly you're able to learn, get the information, and pass your state exam. So your license is issued by the state, right? Financial Office of Insurance, I think. Don't quote me on that. So you'll be issued a license. You have to renew your license every 2 years, and you have to keep your record clean. Again, you are dealing with money, with income, with people's information. So you are required to do anti-money laundering because insurance is one of the easiest, right? Can be triggered for money laundering. So you have to know how to detect someone who may be leveraging life insurance for money laundering, right? Remember, you see, I see leverage. What are you leveraging right now to build wealth? So the same way life insurance can be used to leverage for money laundering, it can be leveraged to literally build wealth, right? We know a famous family, Rockefeller, John D. Rockefeller. Till today, they are the richest family currently in the world based on their assets. So I know we hear about it, about Rockefeller a lot. And some of us may just know, hey, he has a family trust. But he had more than just a family trust. And of course, he started by that first life insurance, right? So with a trust, and he also had what is called a family office. Of course, for you to have a family office, you have to have a lot of money, right? Basically, they build an office where they have their own attorneys, their own CPAs, tax attorneys, personal attorneys, CPAs. They have someone who handles the real estate deals and people on board, right? They have board members so that they build their own system so that their family members never have to go out and ask anybody for anything. They keep the money in the family. You too, you can start your own trust, your own family office with that first policy, right? You buy a policy, you open a trust, you call it ABC Trust. Don't name it after your last name. A lot of us do make that mistake. When you open the trust, don't put it on your last name because the trust is to protect. Remember the creator? They generate money, they create, they keep, and they protect. So a trust is supposed to put some protection around your assets. around your money. So if you say Daniella Noel's Trust or the Noel's Trust, they can backtrack it to you very easily, right? So you have to hide it, because that's the whole purpose of a trust, is to keep your family's asset protected. So if you put it under your last name, if someone is coming after you to sue you, easily, okay, last name, trust. Oh, okay, they can backtrack it to you. So when creating your trust, you need to put hurdles, right? There are ways to do that, so that, discourage them from looking for that trust. So don't put it on your last name. Be creative. Mickey Mouse Trust, right? Where was I going? So yes, so protect your fund, protect your money, protect your assets. So that first insurance, you buy it for your family, you have a trust, and instead of leaving it for your beneficiaries, put it in the trust, right? Hey, sister wants to buy a house. Okay, you don't have to go to the bank. We're going to leverage our own bank, our family bank, leveraging life insurance within the trust. You can do that. You don't have to go to the bank getting that like 7, 8. Like right now, the interest is 8%. Keep it in the family, and then when you pay, you pay it back. You pay it back into you. You pay it back whether interest or zero interest. So again, licensed, and as a licensed financial professional, you have to be fingerprinted. You have to pass a state exam on anti-money laundering. So, and you say, okay, how do I do that? How much does it cost? Most people, if you go to try to take the exam independently by yourself, it's $200. But guess what? If you partner with me, I can get you licensed for $30. Isn't that a great deal? That's a discount, right? So if you're on the fence, okay, or you'd like to learn more about the industry, now you don't have to say, okay, I'm going to do the same thing like Daniella, provide the service or sell. If you want to get the information yourself, again, we talk about education. Educate yourself on what's out there. Let me tell you, when I was a W-2 employee, if I knew what I know now, I would have been so much further ahead just by acquiring the education, the information. Remember, information will change your situation. And quite frankly, the bridge between the creator and the contributor is information. They know more than you do. And the way that they get that knowledge, they go search for it. So, what is it that you want to do? What's the next level you want to get to? And it's go out there, get the information. It's not going to fall on your lap, right? It's not. So, again, what separates the creator from the contributor is information. Yes, we all say all financial literacy should be taught in school. I think it was systematically done that way. If you want to get the financial literacy, financial education, it's up to you. You have to choose to go get it. So, if you want to learn more about financial literacy, if you want to get a license so that you can serve your community, again, we're fighting to have it taught in school, but until that happens, I'm encouraging you, get the information, get the license. Unfortunately, you cannot talk to people about financial literacy, about insurance, about trust if you are not licensed. So get the license, get the knowledge, change you, change your life, change your family, change your community, because our community needs this. That is, we need to go out there and educate. Financial literacy it is up to us to bring it to the people. Yes, I know we've been brainwashed about certain things, but there are people who are looking, who are searching for that light. So be that light, be that salt, right, for your community. Again, I am calling those who are interested in getting licensed. $30, you can get licensed with me. You get the mentorship, you get the coaching. All of those people who keep saying, okay, she's good, she's good. I can make you better. Okay. So come on with me, get your license so that we can go change our community, right? Because it is up to us to bring the information to our people. Our people are perishing for lack of knowledge. And by partnering with me, you'll get the education, you'll get the knowledge, and we're able to change people's lives. So someone is out there is depending on you to help them elevate to the next level. And that's all we do. Every Wednesday, I come on here, bring information to change, to help, right? To help. All I do is share, right? Share information with you to get you to think, okay, what is it out there that they doing that I can do too, right? I can do the same thing, but are you positioning yourself to learn what they doing? Believe you me, it's not that difficult to learn what they're doing, right? You go into a 3-day seminar, it's like, oh wow, and it is not that difficult. So if you want to learn more about what the creators are doing, how they are benefiting from tax codes, and guys, paying very little taxes is legal. They're not doing any criminal activities. It is not against, they're not breaking the law. Actually, they are following the law. Yes, write the laws for them. They're following the law. Okay, so it's in the books, right? Um, and those codes been there for a very long time. Yeah, they can be amended because they are getting changed or they are getting contested in court every day. But whatever the court says, right? That's what's going to apply. They are abiding by the law. So why don't you learn, right, what they're doing, that they are paying very little taxes. They are getting richer because they know of accounts where they can move their money back and forth tax free. So don't hate the player. Learn to play the game, right? They just know how to play the game better than we do. And again, they're investing in themselves, right? Some of us won't pay $200 to go to a seminar. Some of us won't pay $100 to go to a summit. So I'm encouraging you, invest in yourself. Your personal development matters. So put some money aside, even if it's a quarter every 6 months. Jump in one of those rooms. You have to be in the rooms, right? Get the information, and they don't hide them, but you just have to pay to play. So get in their game, right? Learn what they're doing. Again, let's learn, get in the game, pay to play, and you can do what they're doing too legally, right? Many of them are just they follow the law. So there are so many accounts as business owners that you can leverage to move your money. Us, we keep it. We think that it's safe in the bank, it's safe under the mattress. No, money is a current. It's supposed to be moving, is a currency, right? Money is movement. So look at what you're doing now. Is your money moving? If you keep saying rich getting richer, you're getting poor, what is your money doing? Is your money moving? Money is supposed to be moving. It's not supposed to stay stale, right? It's not supposed to stay under the bed and decaying. What your money is doing for, is it moving? Is it keeping up with inflation? And the wealthy, the informed, the elite, the creators, that's all they worry about. They don't want their money to stay in the bank. Let the banks use their money and get nothing for it. So again, the information is out there. If you're intrigued by this information, if you want to learn more, I never charge. We do not charge to share information. I live to share information. So if you are a business owner out here, so I'm gonna say this one last thing. So if you are a business owner, what are you doing in terms of retirement? Okay, are you contributing into a Roth IRA? Are you contributing, to a solo IRA? And how much? Do you know that you can contribute more than $7,000 into your IRA if that's what you choose to do, right? So you have to think, okay, you have a business, you're working. What are you doing to save for the second phase of your life? Are you putting money aside for retirement? Is your money growing or is it staying there still? So, again, that's all I have for you guys. I really hope that you found value in the information, right? Again, two things. Money is movement. Your money needs to be moving. Your money needs to be flowing, right? Flowing like a river. It's a current. It's a currency. So your money should not be sitting in the bank and doing nothing for you. So find a way to get your money to move. And secondly, I am recruiting, right? Because the information needs to go out there to our people, to our community. Not enough of us is teaching, about money. So, as a licensed financial professional, you don't only sell. You have an opportunity to go to the schools if you can get certified. So, I'm in the process of getting certified to go to the schools, right? To teach people, to teach kids. I know checkbooks are something of the old, right? Budgeting. Because a lot of us, it's not like we don't have enough money. We don't know where our money is. We don't budget. So going to the schools, middle school, high school, teaching them about money. And with the new laws that were passed in Florida, I have that opportunity to go into the schools and teach. If you have a heart for teaching, that's all we're doing is teach about financial literacy, since the schools to date are not doing it, right? And almost every state has a program that you can go through and you can get in the schools. You can go into the Boys and Girls Club to educate our young men, young women about finances. We don't have to wait until they get into debt and trying to pull them out. Let's go into the schools and teach them, how to leverage credit, how to build credit, how to use credit, how not to get into debt. Because that's what's killing us. It's the debt that we are acquiring, then we're drowning, and we cannot get underneath it. So again, you can become a licensed financial professional by partnering with me. Call me. My number is 352-809-9037. You can send a text to the station. You can DM me. Connect with me, whatever it is, whatever the question is. If I don't know it, I guarantee you I can find the answer for you. So connect with me so that you can get your license. Yes, I will help you get a discount. You can get your license for $30. And you're an independent broker. I don't work for anybody. I work my own hours. I work when I want to, don't want to work to. I decide what I want to make every month. You can do that too. If you work at a 9 to 5, you have time in your hands and you want to make an extra 1,000, extra 2,000. So connect with me so that I can take you to the path of getting a license, and you can change your community, provide information, and get paid for it, right? When somebody comes on your job, you give them information, you don't get paid for it. But when you are an independent broker, you share information, you're changing lives, and you get paid for it. How much you get paid is up to you. The industry is wide open. You decide how much you want to make, right? So you can do a search. Google will tell you an average newly licensed agent, how much they're making. If you only want to sell, right? But me, I want to educate, I want to share the information, change my community, and change the trajectory of our legacy. My kids, right? The wealthy, the informed, they are planning for 3 generations, and us, we're not even generating or building anything for the next generation. So that's all I have for you guys today. Again, reach out to me. I am looking for some new business partners. I can help you get your license for $30. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you, to talking to you, to answering your questions. Thank you very much. That's it. Until next time, happy Juneteenth. And again, history in the making today. See you next week.